The foundation was created when we started a new era.
And here, the credo of Evans Foundation, living together harmoniously in Europe, sounded very, very appropriate and even realistic.
The Cold War was over, and I must say it was really like a new beginning in the early 90s when I first met Corinne.
Our foundation in the beginning was quite, I would say, disruptive. We came up with, fresh ideas that were taken over by others, which I'm very proud of. I would like us to keep this freshness and this creativity and anticipation, if possible.
I think the Evans Foundation is unique, if you can call it that way, because it sticks to its core. It wants to do something for society. The society cannot work if we only look at politicians to run things. We need citizens who can build society.
We built up an extraordinary network. It's not a network with names and addresses of people we can contact in case we need them. It's more than that. It's the concrete materialization of the impact of the foundation.
But I think what's interesting is also like the conversations that we're having, the experiences that we have together. And if you want to make a real change, you need to have a long-term commitment. That kind of like really deep commitment on what we want to achieve together. And that level of trust is really unique. And we don't have that with any other organization like that.
It really helps to have an idea of community with other actors which are interacting with the foundation as well.
NGOs, organizations of all kinds, among intellectuals, among teachers, among professionals, among politicians, even all over Europe.
But I think it has a lot to do with the care. So they really take care of the partners in a very human way.
Our partnership with the Foundation is based on our mutual desire to experiment and reflect together. And the Foundation is our important partner on the European level, helping us to connect to other practitioners.
So I think what the Evans Foundation is doing is really to build a partnership and is really listening and trying to find out what works, what doesn't work. So it feels much more that we're working together on an equal footing, that we are also respected for like our own expertise.
C'est vraiment une relation de co-construction, de co-conception, d'un attachement très fort au fond intellectuel, au fond de pensée, vraiment à tout ce qui est le contenu des événements qu'on mettait en place. Donc c'est pas un mécénat vraiment classique, c'est vraiment une sorte de collaboration.
When it launched, for example, a call for a prize with a topic, you don't know what will be the answer. And the answer is extraordinary. There are many people all over Europe, many people who come up with projects, you never have thought of. It's extraordinary.
In Catalonia we had a crisis, a conflict related to independence, and we just had a training on depolarization. And we could invite an expert here to train social workers that then were multiplying in their communities. So it was so useful at that time.
Europe has been the battleground in the past. We have terrible wars, we have genocides. How can we prevent that? By having more Europe, by having people understanding the world, so good journalism, and by art. And that's a message that's so solid.
For me, the foundation is even more important tomorrow than it was in the past.
I think the foundation just has to stay honest with itself and has to keep focusing on the themes that they want to change.
It has a role to play in helping finding ways of overcoming conflicts, helping finding ways of giving a voice to everyone.
The fragility of the planet, if you look at inequalities in society, if you see how some people are struggling, I think the work is really important. So even though it's a celebration, I'm not sure if we should neglect that fact because we haven't achieved everything that we need to achieve.
So even with this tragic events that we are witnessing, I think that the general mission of Evans Foundation is something which really holds, and holds even more than 30 years ago.
Hope and courage and strength for people who are part of the foundation or partners, but also for Europe and its citizens. I mean, it's really something to share with all the people that feel concerned, and it's great.